So, Trish, I need to out myself. I am very guilty of paper shaming in many meetings that I attend, so I will be more aware of that bias from now on. I'm just going to go through some of the really cool things that teams can do, and there's several little short videos just to demonstrate. There we go. So this is a view of a teacher community. This is using a team, and if you see across the top, you see conversations. That's kind of the Facebook thing that Tracy was talking about, the place for people to have conversations. There's files. You'll see digital portals to curriculum, like the Pearson Math program or the FOSS Science portal. And then the rest of those tabs across the top are actually going to be linked to OneNote notebooks where we have all the digital curriculum. And those are in process right now with our wonderful curriculum and instruction department. Go ahead and push play. So this is what a conversation might look like, and you may not be able to see it, but it's going to start down below. Basically, it's a teacher saying, I'm trying to teach this early readers, and I'm not sure what to do to find it. And other teachers are jumping in and saying, oh, look on this link here as one of our curriculum resources to download books and PDF for your young readers. And also, sorry, you can't see it very well. Then the next teacher that chimes in is saying, why don't we have a video chat later? We can discuss this. So did you know that video chat was part of Teams? So think about this. Every teacher in the district, if I'm a second grade teacher, I'm part of this second grade teacher community, and I can connect with every second grade teacher across the district. That's pretty powerful. To have everyone that teaches what you teach at your fingertips. Go ahead and advance to the next slide. Click on the slide and not the video window. There you go. So I mentioned the digital curriculum. So here's a sample for a math notebook. Each teacher will have their specific curriculum in notebook. So they'll have a second grade math curriculum notebook. This has how to get in touch with their curriculum person that is in charge of that subject. They'll have all their standards or their pacing guides, any lesson plans, unit plans, activities, supplemental resources that are approved, digital tools that support the learning. Thank you. And here's just a sample of a ready-to-use lesson plan. Whoops. Part of this also, once curriculum and instruction has these notebooks ready, then we will be having the other departments that have supporting strategies. So 21st Century Learning, SEL, GT, ELD, all those instructional support resources that we have in the district will all be mapped and matched to the lesson plans that teachers have. So this will bring in all of those strategies into one location so that teachers can actually implement those with students. So for a teacher, this is what their teams might look like. This is an example of a second grade teacher's teams. They do have a separate team for every single thing that's on the report card, so including attendance. So they have an AM attendance team, a PM attendance, and each of their subjects. Now, a while ago we were thinking, well, that's kind of crazy for an elementary teacher because they have one class of kids. But the cool thing about having it that way is it's going to be syncing directly to Infinite Campus. So when teachers create assignments in teams, they can send it directly to Infinite Campus. So you're no longer exporting all those assignments like from Google Classroom or from any other platform and then hand entering it into Infinite Campus. Huge, huge time saver. What happened? Okay, the next video that's coming up is a way to, in Teams, you can connect external resources as a tab. You need me to come back there? So, each student would be able to access these kind of tools. And the irony of having a digital abacus is not lost on me. What it does do, it teaches students some of those mousing skills. They don't know how to do a click and drag, but they're also using it in the context of learning. And that's really therapeutic too if you ever want to try the Geo board. Okay, how many of you have seen the immersive reader in action? Okay. All right, go ahead and play that one. This is a 7th grade sample. One of their reading selections is Rikki Tikki Tavi. You can set the voice speed, male or female.
The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. Image 21. Rikki Tikki Tavi. At the hole where he went in, Red Eye called to Wrinkle Skin.
You can change the size of the text, the line spacing, the font, the color scheme. You can put the syllable markers in and also identify parts of speech. For kids that need a little more structure as they're reading, you can do that line focus.
Plan.
Picture dictionary with a translator.
Vaina.
A lot of cool stuff in there. Okay, and then the last feature is the presentation translator, and that's in PowerPoint. That's an add-in in PowerPoint. So go ahead and play that one. Presentation Translator is an awesome tool for PowerPoint. You go to Slideshow, Start Subtitles, select your target language, click Next. It automatically creates a slide with the QR code so that anyone in the audience can select the actual language they prefer it to translate to. Welcome to Team WCSD, empowering equity through digital learning and collaboration. All right, exciting. I'm very excited about this. Many of you have already taken your Teams and OneNote training, and we still have, I believe, 2 more of those sessions for the remainder of the year. So we're very excited that you're going to learn how to use this amazing tool. 3 other folks from the 21st Century Learning Department will be here at lunch for the Genius Bar. So if you have any questions about Teams or any of those features I just showed you, feel free to stop over and say hi.